Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Dead Cells. Before I begin another run today, I have a couple of things to point out. Namely, first of all, I've done some grinding off camera on my own. I've just played through the levels that I've already played through, collected some cells, practiced my combat skills. So I have a few things unlocked. I have all of the randomized starting equipments unlocked, random swords, random bows, or ranged weapons really, random shields. I have a third healing flask, as you can see in the bottom left corner. I have some extra gold recovery and recycling skills. I've unlocked a few of the... I haven't unlocked any blueprints. I've picked up a few blueprints that enemies have dropped, but that's it. I have not picked up any secret blueprints or anything like that. So I'm thinking we can just kind of start a run here with a little bit of the monotonous grinding already taken care of. And I discovered something. Even though you get to have randomized starting equipment unlocked, the randomized starting equipment you can find in the walls here. So if you don't like your starting bow, you can have the bow. If you don't like your starting sword, you can just take the original starting sword. Same thing with the shield. So that's kind of cool. You don't have to actually use the starting equipment that you've unlocked if you don't necessarily want it. But I've got a couple of things that I want to do today in this episode, this run. Namely, I want to rush and get the Promenade of the Condemned shortcut. I actually really like the flames. But we're gonna try to rush. We're gonna try to rush and get to the Promenade of the Condemned timed door. And if we can get to the timed door, we can get, I think, maybe a new blueprint, as well as, oh, I don't have enough money. We can get a new blueprint as well as, theoretically, a scroll of power for doing that. So I just want to make a little bit of progress on the rushing, if we can. So we're gonna try. And there is one of the two scrolls of power on this floor. I'm gonna go brutality. Why not? We'll do a brutality build if we can. That scroll of power is behind a locked door. I'm just trying to like use the map to figure out where I'm going. Come on. We have 2 minutes. 2 minutes to get to the first speed door, the time door in the Promenade of the Condemned. So hopefully we can get there in time. Well, there's the Promenade, but we have a minute left. So I'm kind of thinking, let's keep exploring. I'd actually really like to get a little bit of extra money and get that other scroll of power, because that's the second scroll of power that's on this level, I think. I think there's usually two. And you know what? I will take the cudgel. First of all, I thought that a cudgel was actually a weapon, not a shield. I never heard of a shield being called a cudgel before, but you know what? It's a very good shield in this game. I've actually had a lot of good luck with it, so let's see what we can do with it. I do have enough money now for that scroll of power door, so let's go do that right now. We'll leave, go to the Promenade, get the time door, and then get out of here. We should have enough time, even though we only have 29 seconds remaining. I don't think that this, pay to win scroll of power actually counts for the 2 scrolls that you normally get on the floor. I think that's one of them, but don't quote me on that. So we're gonna try to rush, get the timed door, and then I'll take it slow, starting on the Promenade here. Because there's a few things that I wanna do on this run, including some stuff from the Promenade. There's that secret blueprint that requires the 3 Gardener's keys. By the way, you don't have to actually spend your cells, you can just break the door down. But I've done some unlocking, and I've gotten many of these blueprints down to only requiring 1 cell, so I can actually get some stuff unlocked on this run, and we can kind of start playing around with some of the new equipment. So for instance, I'm gonna go for a broadsword, I think, on this run, just because that might be awesome. So let's grab a broadsword and replace this blood sword. Swarm of biters. It's big, it's heavy, it's slow, and because of the release of Dead Cells having a better combo mechanic, I can actually, do 2 sword swipes, dodge roll, and then get the 3rd swipe out previously in the early access game, if you did like 2 swings, you dodge rolled, you would lose your 3rd attack. You'd have to do your first 2 attacks again. So it's a little bit better this way. And we only have 0 active items, so we might as well get a couple of things here unlocked. Let's get a magnetic grenade and a cluster grenade because they're fun. We'll play around with these. Magnetic grenade is nice because it pulls things into it, including enemies, and the cluster bomb is just a cluster bomb that does a lot of damage. So these are pretty nice. Spreads oil, does some extra bleeding. Nah, not bad. Okay, now if we're gonna go red, if we're gonna go brutality, what do we want? I would probably want... I mean, let's just go with the HP, honestly. You can't go wrong with that. I have no money. I don't know why I started this run with pretty much no money, but it's fine. All right, just gotta really quickly, within 19 seconds, try to find the timed door, which we should be able to do. It's probably the first one. Come on. Oh. 2 seconds. Done it. Time door unlocked. Hey, biters. You got him. Excellent. So this is the only time door I'm gonna do on this run. This is just to see what's over here, and I thought it was going to be a blueprint, and in fact there's a blueprint here. The assault shield. Excellent. And 14 cells. I guess that is well, it's not really a reason to speedrun unless you're just speedrunning for unlocks, because then theoretically you could just get, you know, maybe like 60, 70 cells in like 10 minutes. Maybe it could work. That was a little close, but we made it work. We have the first of many timed doors completed, and I'm gonna keep exploring here a little bit. You son of a gun! So I've been using the cudgel a little bit lately. I actually think this is a pretty good shield. It actually seems like when you take damage, like when an enemy hits you, they get stunned. No? Okay. I thought it was that if they hurt you, you get stunned immediately, but I guess not. That's all right. Oh hey, the first gardener's key. We need that. But I guess if you're just holding up the block button, I'll get you. If you're holding the block button and you get hit, the enemy will get stunned, which is actually very useful for certain enemies, especially in the late game, it seems like. Any enemy that has like any sort of like a multi-hit attack, you can just press the block button and get out of it. Okay, come on. I can't get the block on those guys. The biters just do all the work for me. So that's really nice. The fact that you can, you know, take 2 swings of the sword, do a roll, and then still get the 3rd swing. I really do like that. So we have 1 gardener's key. You know, didn't work there, but in theory it could have. We have 1 gardener's key. We're gonna be looking for the other one, of course. He hit me. What does it matter? Why is there just a training dummy down here? Seems like a terrible place for it to be. Balanced blade we don't want, but we can recycle. I gotta start remembering I can recycle. If we have something that we don't want, we should get rid of it. I've not been down here yet. I might switch away from this broadsword. It is very, very slow. I've been having some good luck with the Assassin's Blade, the one that you get a crit if you hit someone in the back. I've been having really good luck with that and the wolf trap, because it fires 2 traps. The enemies who are stuck in the trap cannot turn around, so you just stand behind them and you hit them a bunch of times with the Assassin's Blade, and they die pretty damn quickly. Maybe we'll give that a shot or something. Magnetic Grenade 2. Plus 100% damage taken, probably no. we'll stick with the pile of corpses. Whole lot of prisoners piled up here. Items. Electric whip. No, thank you. I was gonna say something, forgot what it was. Yeah, we'll stick with the, Come on. I take a little bit of damage from that, but if you could get the parry off, it actually works astoundingly well at stunning enemies and keeping them locked down. I'll have to continue to practice with that. Oh, you screwed, dude. There are some other mutations that I've unlocked too. Well, again, I have the blueprints for them. I haven't actually unlocked them. But they give you things like, you get HP recovery on a parry. So if you have a simple to parry enemy, you can just get infinite HP off of them, theoretically. This is a bad place to fight you. Needed to get out of there so I could actually hit this guy. Oh, and we have a colorless blood sword. Colorless items I've also been having a lot of fun with because, you know, if you're doing a run in which you have tactics, you're taking all of your skills into tactics, and then you get a blood sword L and it's colorless, then you can just use it as a weapon that has max brutality. It's really freaking good. So I know that this will cause me to take more damage, but it's a freaking blood sword that does much, much, much more damage than the broadsword. It attacks more quickly, and it gives me an extra level of brutality, which is what I am maining in. So how can I say that I don't want this? I want this. Hey, get out of here. And there is the second key. No, the third key. Oh, hell yeah. I'm ready, hopefully, to get the unlock. We kind of lose out on our, Hello? We kind of lose out on our super high burst attack damage from the, Oh, there it is! From the broadsword, but this is fine. Where the hell is it? There's a secret entrance here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, not there. Not there. Okay, yep. Okay, is it up here and to the left? Oh, it is! No, it's not. I was just stuck on the wall. How the hell do I get in there? Like, I don't care about the grenade. I just want to figure this out. I've seen a few areas like this where there's like a hidden wall somewhere and you gotta try to find it to get in. I have no idea. Alright, well, I guess I'll just leave this alone because I have no idea how to access that. That's okay. We don't care about a single grenade. Oh God! Here's the power of that magnetic grenade, just keeping everything sucked in while they get destroyed. It's been a while since I've seen a, what do I call it, a mimic chest? This isn't Gungeon. I've only seen those in the early access build of the game. I kind of forgot that those even existed. Oh, I gotta remember that this sword doesn't do double damage, we take double damage, so I shouldn't expect it to one-hit kill things, at least not at this point. Maybe one day we can get it to one-hit kill things, but not now. Also, if I did fail to recycle that blood sword, was it because we started with the blood sword? Oh no, there was an item selection there and I didn't take either of them. I should have probably taken one of them and then just recycled it, but my bad. Hey, come here. Get parried, son. I really like getting the parry with this shield because it stuns them for so damn long. Like, seriously. I really think this shield might be one of the better shields in the game, which makes me think, do I even want to unlock other shields? But I think we will, because that's half the fun. Unlocking new items, of course, but it is just a fantastic shield if you can get the parry off. If you hold the block button down, by the way, you get a small parry animation, but if you tap the block button, you actually get a longer parry animation, but you don't do a block if you miss it. This is the prison depths. We're not going down to the prison depths. I'm actually gonna go up to the ramparts, fight the boss at the Black Bridge, and then go to the Stilt Village, because there's a couple of things up there I want to check out. Maybe secrets, I don't know. Hey. I don't know what's... Oh, it's the blood sword giving me all of this this poison, which I love right now. Oh, come on. Should also make sure I'm using my grenades that I picked up. One of the good things about that magnetic grenade is it can hit enemies on multiple levels. It's not just hitting enemies near the grenade. You can throw it below an enemy and it'll still hit them because of the fact that it's some giant-ass magnet. Magnet grenades, how do they work? Yo, what was that? Open. I've been on the lookout for those challenge doors. They are so damn hard to find. Do they even exist? I'm not gonna get rid of any of my my items right now. I like what I have, honestly. An okay sword. Yes, I take double damage, but let's just not get hit ever. I love the cudgel. And we'll figure out what this is. Ugh. It's like some sort of a bow. Explosive crossbow. Okay. Yeah, we'll give that a shot at some point. I like opening up with that magnet grenade though, because it does theoretically keep them locked in place while they get hit by the cluster bomb. And the cluster grenade, I should call it by its proper name, does a ton of damage because it fires 6 grenades that each hit the enemy, doing a ton of damage. Hey, I see it. Can't go up anymore, but I see it. Secret zone discovered. That just leads us to the ossuary. And I think we're done. We've done everything we want to do. Yeah, I forgot to recycle the blood sword item over there. What does it matter? I'm out. I should probably do that though. I should probably recycle more because we do want to get money so that we can talk to the mini blacksmith and actually get some of our items upgraded. All right, what do we want now? Do we want to change anything in our build? I think no. I think everything that we have now is stuff that we want. Although I should unlock these mutations. So recover HP after a parry. If I do a lot of parrying, this could be really good. We'll unlock it. We don't have to use it. Plus 300 DPS with at least 2 enemies near you. Good most of the time unless you're maybe on a boss fight, because bosses, it seems like they don't spawn a lot of minions. Sadism. Plus DPS if the nearby enemy is bleeding, poisoned, or burned. Well, I have a bleeding sword. This seems like it's pretty good. It's a bleeding sword that poisons. We'll get tranquility too. I don't actually understand this one. Plus DPS if there's no enemies near you. How does that work? How can there be no enemies near you and then you get the effect of, oh hey, you're doing more damage, but oh, what does it matter? There's no enemies near you. Like, I don't get it. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do first. I'm going to re-roll these grenades of mine. Plus damage to a poisoned target. We do poison with this sword. We could re-roll it. Plus damage to a bleeding target. That's probably a little bit better because one hit will add bleed and then the second hit will do 30% more damage. Swarm of biters, sure. I don't want that. Victims burn. Okay, I can see that being a nice little modifier to have. This is good enough. I don't want to reroll too often, because if I get a bad modifier I don't want, I won't be able to actually get rid of it. So I will take sadism. We have this sword, we can always, you know, pay that guy to reroll all, or to change all my mutations later. But right now with this bleed sword, I think that's what I want. And it also works on burning, and we have something that can also burn enemies with a grenade. So we can toss that in and then get in to the combat ourselves and hit him with our sword. Crunch, crunch, crunch. I guess the fire is doing a little bit of extra DOT from my my amulet thing. Oh no! Oh no! Like, look at the chaos that we can cause with this. I threw the grenade up there, it pulled this guy off of the ledge, he fell and died, summoned biters, and then the biters killed the enemies down here. That is a wonderful combination. Oh, hello. Double crossbow-matic. Crossbow-matic. Does more damage if you stink? Regardless, that's a new blueprint. I've never seen that before, EA or otherwise. You know what? It happened again! Yes! Except he didn't summon biters. Oh my god, it's another one! Lightning bolt! Still got a ton of blueprints to unlock, I guess. Electric whip, no thank you. This sword plus shield combo is what I want. I can... Oh, I got stuck again. I can, if I wanted to, reflect the projectiles from these Inquisitors. But so far, I haven't had a good opportunity to do that. I got hit by that bird a couple of times, which is dumb. Just got stuck on that little ledge. I know that there's like a shield that does a lot of damage, like counter damage. Might be like a spiked shield or something. I wonder how good that is here. Well, there's the time door. 15 cells and a scroll of power. That's okay, we don't need it. You know what? Get sucked. Summon a whole bunch of biters. This is good for multi-targets with those biters, but once we get to, you know, boss fights, you might want to consider changing our equipment. Sinew Slicer. I mean, it's not red. It's tactics, and I'm currently on a brutality build, so it actually doesn't really make a lot of sense to take that along for the ride. I think now I will get survival. 6 minutes, 20 seconds, so we have to get it by 8 minutes. That's doable. We can always rush through the promenade. You know, I wanted to do the promenade so that I could get the keys, so that I could get whatever that blueprint was in that tower place. Oh. And we've done it, so we don't need to do it again. Okay, so the bleed is not enough to kill those guys in one go. We have to actually hit them twice. Good to know. I'm also looking for more secrets down here. I don't know if I've picked up any or all of the secrets in the ramparts, so I do want to keep looking. No harm in looking. Oop. I'm gonna come get you, don't worry. At least with my walking, see, there's a secret right there. At least with my walking, I am, Gardener's key. At least with my walking aim, I am doing a little bit of extra damage just with the fire. So I've seen one of these before on the Forgotten Sepulchre. We probably do want to, at some point, get the Gardener's Keys and try to actually make that unlock work, but I don't know where the third one is, right? Because there's 3 Gardener's Keys, and that's the second, whatever that is that I've seen. So I guess there's gonna be 3 of them. Because I've seen 2 of them. Oh. Maybe there's only one on any one run, and it appears in a random level, but I think I remember seeing it in the Forgotten Sepulchre twice. So it's probably that there's 3 of them. It would make sense to me if there was, because then you could say, oh, there's a particular path through the game you have to take in order to do that unlock, you know? I'm back up to full health. We're doing a little bit of healing over time with this sword. Even if it isn't a lot. Alright. I don't know why I had to finish the area if there was literally nothing down there, but sure. Hello? Only 1 arrow hit the target, right in the head. A supply of bows and arrows. Hmm? I have target training. Oh, so it's supposed to be a ranged weapon, but it's not a bow. Okay. I get you, game. I get you. I get what you're putting down. Actually does kind of a lot of damage with that fire. Just trying to figure out where the secrets are here, because they're somewhere. How do I get up there? Well, we both hit each other. No one won that encounter. Although I had my shield up at least, so I took very little damage from it. I don't know, I'm enjoying this brutality cudgel shield build. It's worked out well for me in the past. Yo, this grenade is 13,000. That's a little expensive, man. I don't have that kind of money. I don't have all of the levels of gold recovery, and for some reason I started this run with 400 gold, which is nothing. Okay, hello. I mean, I should have probably just hit him. The parry is nice, but it's probably just more effective to hit your enemy as hard as you can. You mother... Okay, you know what? Oh, okay, he's angry. Hey, dude. I know I have more damage when he's bleeding. Just wanted to wait for my skills to get charged up again. Okay. Hold up. Time out. Need more brutality. Better pendant. Poison has no effect on you. Get gold as well as a cell. We lose the ability to burn the ground when we run, but I don't know, having poison not affect us and getting gold whenever we get a cell is kind of nice. I guess it doesn't work retroactively, that's okay. Oh, son of a gun. I think there's no wrong answer there. You know, we're doing enough damage on our own, we don't need the burning. Although it does kind of help synergize with sadism. Because just by running through enemies, we'll light them on fire, and then we can do more damage to them. Oh, okay. I don't want this. Wrong item for the build. Black Bridge. This is what I wanted, right? Yeah, sounds about right to me. Let's fight the boss. Do these count as grenades? Like for mutations, because some mutations make your grenades have a quicker recharge. I'm gonna say yes because it says literally in the title, grenade. But I'm running on an assumption here. Yeah, we'll get all of the mutations done first, I suppose. Well, hi there. I wish you could get more than 3 mutations, but this is our last one. I could get HP recovery on parry, but it doesn't seem like it's a lot of HP, you know? Like necromancy, recover 3 HP after an enemy dies. We would have to kill 500 enemies in order to get 1510 HP back. That doesn't seem very effective. You know, increasing our damage output by like 50% with sadism seems a little bit more effective. Combo doesn't work on boss fights, really. Minus cooldown on grenades could be really good for us because we have brutality grenades. Yeah, let's just go with grenades. Then I'll start using these a little bit more frequently. And I will, I think, try to re-roll the blood shield. I kind of want to re-roll the 100% damage taken modifier. There we go, right there. Plus damage when you're at max HP. Victims burn. Fighters. Sounds good to me. We lose out on our ability to heal over time, but we take half as much damage. As long as we can not take damage and stay at full health, we just have a massive damage bonus now that's permanently active. I like the sounds of that. This guy does not stay in his form for very long. Oh, there we go. We've lost our 50% damage bonus already. I wonder, can I? I can't parry that. I wanted to see. I now have seen. Can't parry that either. The parry here seems like it might be pretty good. I don't want to get close to him though. I want him to, Oh, you can't parry that when he's in the air. Although I had my shield up, and because I had my shield up, just destroying all the shit on the bridge. What are you guys doing? Because I had my shield up, he got stunned and he just stood still for like a million years. So that was actually not that bad. Alienation. Okay. And magnetic grenade 3L. Colorless, which doesn't matter because we're on a brutality build, but it gives me more brutality. Arrows stuck in enemies come back, 30% damage to a bleeding target, which we can make enemies bleed with our sword. Increase your movement speed for 5 seconds after killing an enemy, sure. It's L, it's colorless, it's buff. We'll grab it. Hopefully it'll be good for us. Now, I do want to re-roll it. Shoots a volley of arrows. Swarm of biters. That's a pretty good one, I think. I like that. I did upgrade this guy a little bit. 10% of the items found will be of plus quality. Not colorless quality, just plus quality. These ones I bet are the ones that give us the colorless quality upgrades. Let's see what Alienation does. Isn't that the name of a TV show? Alien Nation? Where is it? Ah, there it is. Reducing a curse restores 10% of HP. Reducing a curse. So, if I'm reading this correctly, when you get cursed, you have to kill 10 enemies before you get uncursed. Every point of that curse is 10% HP recovery, so if you kill all 10 enemies, you recover 100% of your HP. That's what I'm assuming that is. It's a very strange thing, it looks like. I don't really want to actually unlock anything else. So I'll dump points into double crossbow o-matic. We can take a look at that on a future run. And are these mutations fine? These mutations are just fine. Let's get out of here. I'm going to the ramparts. Nah, not the ramparts. The Stilt Village. I remembered what this place was called in the early access. Fog Fjord. The wharf is what was after the Watcher fight, aka Conjunctivius. I wonder, can I, oh, I can parry him, but can I, parry his blobs? Yeah, his bombs, I absolutely can. Also, with the 50% damage bonus on our sword, we are in a good position. This door was sealed 3 minutes ago. That's actually not that bad, considering I only rushed to the promenade. We could probably make it on our own if we just hurried a little bit more. What is this freezing? Victims freeze other enemies for 1.8 seconds. That's really nice on the sword. Like, I vaguely remember reading that when I re-rolled it, but then I never really put two and two together that it's actually really good. Look at how many biters we have. The magnetic grenade against these enemies is wonderful. Doing it correctly this time. You take one item, you recycle it. Even if you don't want it. I might want to try to grab myself a Purulent Zombie has been unlocked somewhere. At some point I might want to try to get myself a Wolf Trap. It makes fighting some of the later game enemies a lot easier. Wow. I mean, with this many biters, I guess we do a ton of damage. I know that gave me 2 levels, but you know what? I actually like having the extra brutality, because it's a brutality build after all, so. At some point I will get, you know, purple and green levels. It's just a matter of getting one of those dual class scrolls and being forced to take those skills. Get up here. So there is something here that I gotta try to figure out. There's some sort of a secret by bypassing the wall here and saving one of the village keys, but I have no idea what it is. Victims burn. I mean, this is a better grenade, and we can always upgrade it and re-roll the modifiers to get something that we want. But I'm really liking this sword still. I think re-rolling the modifiers was a pretty smart idea on it. So right here, right? Gotta go back around. To here, then we run up the wall. We get this secret area discovered, and now we have an extra key. Whoops. So what does this do for us? What does having this extra key do for us by saving it? Oops. Oh, right. You know what? Use my damn grenades. I really like the freezing for those guys because they get frozen. You kill them, they summon the little tiny biters, they get frozen, they can't do anything to you. And I think this is where having a faster firing weapon, unlike the broadsword, is smart. The broadsword is good for killing big enemies, but not so good for crowd control. The king is lying! Death to the king! Death to the king! There you go. I knew it. Just even like in a situation like that, like I knew that I wasn't going to be able to get my dodge roll back, so it's like, you know what? Just okay, gotta hit him. Just pop your shield, get a little bit of a block. A little bit is all it's needed. Lots of biters. Get him! Get him! Wow, they actually sucked. The parry didn't suck though, for once. Also, we have 14 goddamn brutality. That's a lot of brutality. Also, I've done it, I found one. Challenge Rift found. He's done it. You can parry the explosion of the grenades. Wonderful. Right. So okay, I've been playing it up a little bit. I found one of these already. What happens is, if you open the chest, you have to do the room to get out. That's it. There's no more, oh, you took damage and you've lost your chance of getting a free item. No, you can take it by opening the chest, but then you have to make it to the end alive. So I think we're gonna do it. I didn't realize it came with a scroll of power. That's awesome. Okay, we'll take even more brutality. Sure, we'll take even more brutality. Poison heals you. That's even better than the one that we have. And we emit a toxic cloud whenever we take damage. Excuse me? This is a wonderful run. Okay, well that's dumb. Oh, the poison doesn't actually affect us. I want to see. Can we roll through this? No. I'm learning. I haven't seen those saw blade throwing traps yet in the release, so gotta figure it out. Gotta figure it out for myself. Okay. You know what? Just get out. It doesn't really matter how much damage we take. Oh, okay. It matters if we survive. A lot of precision jumping that I kind of failed at there. Let's just heal up. Get back up to max HP. I guess we could have just waited. Anyways, yeah, I did find one of those challenge rooms before, and there's like a ghost man, and he's saying, "Hey, you gonna do this challenge?" Oh. If you do, you're not gonna get out. At least not easily. I don't know why he didn't show up again, but oh well. Okay, 17 brutality. We're stacking it up quite quickly. Oh, you son of a gun. I was really kind of, oh, gotcha. I was really kind of hoping that we would be able to, that we would be able to something. Oh, heal off of the taking damage and getting poisoned, but no, it's. I wonder what would happen if you had this in the sewers, right? Because they're full of poison. Would you just be able to infinitely heal yourself down there? That seems kind of awesome. I'd love to be able to infinitely heal myself. Okay, we could unlock that door and go up to the clock tower, I think. Haven't done any of these rooms, I don't think. Hold up. What do I do with this other key? I've got an extra key, and I don't know what you do with it. I feel like I'm missing something. Gotcha. I'm not gonna do this though. This is gonna be silly. You know what? We're gonna do it. It gives us another scroll of power. A colorless magnetic grenade, which we already have. Not as good though. I guess colorless is not the same as -L. It's like legendary. I mean, hold up. 678 damage each on the cluster grenade. The cluster grenade does so much damage. Let's just keep it. So let's never take damage ever again. Let's get out of this floor alive. And by getting out of this floor alive, we'll get rid of our curse. Well, not by getting out of the floor. We gotta fight for it, but we'll get the hell out of here. And we'll keep this run going, because I've never had this much brutality, and this is, you know, not late in the game, but it's not early either. So we can spend 1 key to go down to the slumbering sanctuary, I think. The other reason why I wanted to play a little bit on my own was just to get my bearings, you know? Try to figure out what the hell and where the hell everything was. Are there any enemies up here? I actually really want to fight some enemies up here. I know that that's clear, because that's where I killed that guy. So I guess we're just gonna go to the right. But what do I do with this other key? That's the thing that I don't know. I guess technically maybe there could be a secret locked door in the timed door that I don't know of. Maybe that's where this key goes. I don't know. So that's one mystery, is I still don't know what to do with this damn extra key I have. I don't see anything here, so I guess we're just gonna take this key with us. Let's not die. I do not want to die, thanks to this curse. This next part is kind of difficult here. And we might as well get the mutations unlocked. We gotta, you know, keep unlocking stuff so I can get the health flask. Oh, I have 2 more cells. Yeah, well, you know what? Here. Gold reserves can get slightly closer. Upgrade to plus quality, yes. Plus damage to bleeding, plus damage to frozen. Reroll. Plus damage to burning. Victims emit a toxic cloud. Yeah, that's pretty good. And I honestly don't really want to reroll my my sword at all. So I am gonna be a little bit reliant on my grenades in this area. I don't want to die. The enemies here can be very difficult. There's those little guys that teleport around. This door has to be opened from somewhere else. I wonder if we can open it. There's those little guys that teleport around. And there's those big guys with the big swords that drop bombs behind them, and they're very annoying. This is not our first rodeo here. We've been here before. Okay, 2 enemies down. Oh, we run, we run. 2 enemies down. The magnetic grenade keeps like dragging them down. Figured we could get him. He's just attacking biters. Be careful of the bomb that he drops. Okay, 2 enemies left. I don't want to go that way. If I go to the right, I'm gonna have to teleport into enemies instead of being able to kill them very slowly and at a distance, which is what I want. So, magnetic grenade will kill that guy. Okay, curse lifted. Now we can have fun again. Now we're not gonna die. Well, I got the parry on the bomb. There is something else here that has to be a secret. Maybe this is the key that we need in order to access that rando blueprint that exists in this level somewhere. That's why I love this shield, man. You get 1 parry, you take no damage, and the enemy, oh, god damn it! The enemy gets stunned for like 1,000,000 damn years. Yeah, I know. 19 brutality. 2,000 DPS, but we already have 2,000 DPS. Bloodsword 6. I have to wonder though, it says 3,032 DPS. Is that because of the plus 50% damage bonus that we have? I don't know. I'm not gonna recycle this Bloodsword. I might come back for it actually. Okay, you're just gonna attack those guys? Have fun. There's another enemy down. Another one bites the dust. You know what? Just hit him. They'll take damage thanks to the grenade. We're gonna cheese the hell out of this. 4 remaining. I can kill 4. There's another freaking one of these. And there's a giant bell. I have to think that these are like part of some secret here. Like you gotta hit each one once, because they'll have a 1 in front of it, but maybe that's a lock. I don't know. Hold up. That's like another zone on the left. We can't actually get over there, so let's just keep climbing. Very slowly, keep climbing. Safe place, no enemies. Oh God. Okay, we're not gonna grab that key yet. Not with all of those damn, I'm not even gonna go through that door. Not with all of those, okay, we gotta go all the way back down, sure. Not with those spinning traps, spikes. Gotta kill 3 more enemies, 3 more. That's not too bad. It's not too bad, we can do that. Okay, well, left or right, there's gonna be traps, so. Guess what I can do is just try to kill him with magnetic grenades. Curse lifted! Let's go! So even though I missed the parry, I still stunned him for quite a while, actually. So I'm okay with that. How much of a stun is it? Just says stuns. Okay, well. Stuns and stuns longer if you parry. Okay, well, lovely. I love it when it works, you know? When you actually get the parry off. Oh, that's an elite. Oh, let's run! He's not activated yet. I just wanted to open the door at least. He's angry. Get away from the bombs, get away from the bombs. Kill him. Okay. Minus 20% damage received. I think we should take it. There's not a lot of poison from here on out, but just taking less damage and getting an extra jump seems kind of nice. Now we do lose a little bit of brutality, but honestly, we gain health. So this is a trade-off of damage, and we have plenty of freaking brutality. I don't think we need any more right now. We might have too much brutality. I don't think that's possible. You seeing how quickly I'm killing these enemies? I think I hit it once, but maybe I hit it twice. I can't see how this is gonna be better. Less DPS doesn't give us brutality. Victims burn, but I got 2 parries there. Did you see that? I parried both enemies. Oh! My shield throws out a dagger. That's the best news. That means if I miss the parry, I still might kill one of those damn bird guys. So there's actually something that I want to look at here. I want to go look at that other blood sword. Now that I'm not at full health, I want to see if the damage is different, and if that's listed in the item entry for it. No, the damage is still the same. Because here's what I was just wondering about, right? Plus 75% damage, plus 125% damage, plus 50% damage. I was wondering if this was being applied to the number in white, but it's not. It's separate. So the sword I have right now is still much better. And that's good. You know, that's just, I have to learn that at some point. We're gonna learn it now. All right, let's keep going. We're looking for, I don't know, more bells. We're looking for, well, the key, which I guess we have found. I can go grab it whenever I want. What? How did you see me? I didn't even know there were enemies up there. Thank you. My God, you're annoying. Having a hard time hitting that bird too. 18 cells. I still want to unlock a lot of stuff, so give me all of the cells, please. Any food? Nah. There might be some food in the shop, if I remember correctly. We don't need it. Let's keep going. Enemies? Where? Where? Get parried, son. I will admit, I am holding the button down. I really should tap it to get the longer parry animation. I have enough health I can survive getting hit by that guy, but I want to, practice the parry. Okay. I guess we'll just keep, oh, hey, there we go, there's something. We'll get more brutality. Eventually, maybe we'll reach the top of this damn tower. This is a very, very tall tower. Also, the stun lasted for like 5 to 10 seconds on that guy. I don't know exactly how much it was. It is a long-ass parry. Oh, I hit this one. So we hit that bell. Why is this one, like, shiny? Oh, it's upgraded. Hey. It does the same damage as mine, but it has 3 modifiers. Mine only has 1 modifier, and I can't upgrade this, but the fact that it has more modifiers, I think, tells me that this is gonna be a little bit better. We can always re-roll it if we want, so sure, we'll upgrade. We only spent like 11 grand on it. We have 44,000, so I think we're okay. And I think that's about it. Let's get this key and go through the door, which I skipped out on because I was cursed. The door that's hard to see. A letter. We've already seen this. Nothing else, nothing else. No, already saw it. Skip. You can't hold B to skip. All right, we have the clockmaker's key now. Let's climb back up, get out of here. And it looks like there might be a locked door over here. Oh no, that was the place where I teleported out of. But it does look like there is another path, so head off in this direction. Yeah. I guess we'll activate that teleporter. We should have done that the first time through, but I didn't realize it was there. You require bell tower key. Okay. Right, held the button down, don't do that. You dead? You dead. I don't know how you died, I didn't hit you. Oh, another bell. Dong. Use clockmaker's key. And there's the clock room. So we are done with this floor, but I want to figure out this bell thing. There's gotta be a secret here, right? So there's one. Oh, that's a long fall. Maybe there's one in each one of these little tower bits, right? So there's gonna be one here somewhere, maybe at the top, if I remember correctly. You know, maybe it has to do with the vibration of the bell, because this one's really low, and that one was really high pitch. It was like a boom. This one's a boom. Boom. So maybe that's it. Let's look around. See if we can find the other bells. All the enemies have been killed, so it should be pretty easy to, you know, quickly fly through the level. I bet you it's... Okay, so that's like in the middle. I bet you there's one per tower. So there's one on the left, one on the top of this one right here. Oh! Okay. And there's gonna be one, I think, down here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, right there. Okay, so it's... I'm gonna try something. The bell over here was the highest pitched. Then it was this one. It was at the top, if I remember correctly. No, it wasn't, it was down here. Then it was this one. And then the lowest pitched one was this one way up here. There's gotta be a secret to these damn bells. Hey. No? Okay, maybe it's in the opposite direction. Maybe it's lowest to highest. That one, it's gonna be the right one. Maybe there's 5 bells and I'm just not seeing the other one. But I only recall seeing these 4. And it makes sense if there's 4 towers for there to be 4 bells, you know? Maybe I don't know, maybe because the highest one is in this tower, it means something. Aha! Bell tower key. I was gonna say, the game is not gonna give you something that you can interact with without it being important in some way. You know, it's not like it's right bumper for story. It's like it's a bell, you can ring it, it's gotta be something. Blueprint unlocked for punishment. Excellent. And now we just leave. We're done. Good stuff. Picked up a lot of blueprints on this run. And we have 20 brutality. That's a lot of brutality. The collector will provide you with invaluable assistance for a fee. Alienation. What did we get? I don't even see it. Hold up. Punishment. There it is. How come I never see him the first time through? Blocked attacks inflict damage on nearby enemies. Critical damage if parry. How much damage? See, that's my only question. How much damage? How much damage? Do we want to change our inventory? No. What we have now is actually working just fine. So let's get more gold reserves. Hey, buddy. Upgrade to plus quality? Excuse me? Why would I not do this? This seems wonderful. Yes, upgrade. It gives me brutality, and it upgraded the damage like 600 per bomb. That's a ton of damage. I actually do want to reroll this a little bit. Yeah, spread oil. That's fine. That's fine. Dude, let's do it. Let's go. Let's fight this clockmaker. Still have minus 20% damage received on the amulet I have. What I wonder is the cudgel and the amulet, they both have individually minus damage received. Does that stack? I hope it does stack. Minus 30% damage taken is kind of nice. Oh god, this game lags so much whenever I walk into a room with a boss. I don't know why it does it. It just lags so goddamn much on the boss fights. Come on, hit me. I actually did get the parry there. Yeah, go ahead, hit me. I will only become stronger than you can possibly imagine. Also, take some grenades, please. Let's finish this. I should heal. Oh, God. I like that. Oh, God, I don't like that. I don't think I got the, oh, fuck. I'm gonna get hit. That's okay. I have the block. Oh, shit, you do so much damage. This girl does not mess around. I'm just trying to, like, get in a little bit of damage. Fuck. I'm out of heals? Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, the damn last shuriken got me. Oh, I thought we were gonna do so well, but we ended up dying. I think, how did I kill her this timekeeper the last time? I think I had a whole bunch of those slicers, those sinew slicers, and I just tossed them down and then ran away. Oh, damn it. But that's okay. Another cudgel. But with a bow, with a good bow, maybe we'll do a, it's not tactics, what is it? No, tactics, yeah. It was skills in early access, but maybe we'll do a tactics build next time. Try to kill that damn timekeeper. It's just like when she goes into her second phase there, she just becomes so difficult to stun. They get the parry, and then she recovers from it in about half a second, so you don't get a lot of time to actually get some damage done, which is a little bit unfortunate there. But still, that was a pretty good run. That's okay for a first run of the day coming back to Dead Cells, because this is a new day of recording, several days after I recorded the last stuff and last played. So, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Dead Cells.